Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm very high on them. I feel like Tampa has an aggressive defense. I think their offense. I know something weird's going on with Chris Godwin right now, where they don't know if he's going to play or not. Obviously, Jalen McMillan is out for a little bit, but Emeka Ibuka is a guy that they drafted in the first round. They have numerous running backs. Baker Mayfield, since going to quarterback rehab with Eric's boy Sean McVay, it seems like he's been a different quarterback. He's got to show his skill set. Are you high on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they're probably one of the more underrated teams in the league. You know, a lot of people don't think of the Bucs as being a team to beat in the NFC, but I think they are. I think you have to give Todd Bowles credit for continuing to build that culture, taking over for Arians. You know, that Bowles is the defensive coach. They play with a tough-minded, hard-nosed, physical mindset from the defensive perspective. You're right. Baker's emerged as a guy that has shown that he can play big in big moments. They run the football effectively, so they have balance on offense. They have one of the best offensive lines in the league, so they're able to control things up front. And then you mentioned it. I think Emeka has a chance to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. He is from my hometown. Shout out 253.
Here we go.
You know, we got to throw that in there. But I mean, he's one of the most polished receivers coming out. He's going to come out there and play like a professional. I think he'll have a lot of targets. I think he'll make plays after the catch. Hopefully he's durable enough to make it through the marathon that is a 17-game season. But I like the opportunities that he has there to make some plays.
You know, Eric, just to follow up on the Buccaneers, like I like them a lot, and on paper they're stacked, especially offensively. There's weapons all over for Baker Mayfield, and I believe in Baker Mayfield, especially he's gotten two head coaches or two offensive coordinators head coaching jobs. Like he's starting to get to a point like, okay, he's the one running the show there for Tampa Bay. But I also can't get over the fact that they also have maybe a low ceiling. Like I see a divisional team. Do I see a Super Bowl team? I'm not sure. Like it's also. And I could go back to this, you know, because I wanted to ask you about the Broncos, but you already gave me your answer on them. Like I feel like the Buccaneers are also getting a lot of love, not as much as the Broncos, but I'm like, I can't get myself there to say Super Bowl contender, playoff team for sure, division round team, maybe NFC Championship. I'm not sure if I'm there. And I guess my question is, do you feel like they could go all the way? And then my second part, who do you think is somebody that's getting a lot of Super Bowl hype besides those two teams that maybe doesn't deserve it?
Well, I think with the Bucks, I think you're right. I mean, you don't really envision them going all the way in making a Super Bowl. But I think you just want to get into the dance, and then anything can happen once you get into the postseason. And the fact that they play in an easier division, I think, helps them because they'll probably get a home playoff game as well. So that gives you a chance really to win one. And once you win one, then you could obviously get on a run. So I think it helps them playing in the the NFC South, even though I feel like it's going to be better this year. I think the Falcons will be better. I think the Panthers will be better this year in the second year under Dave Canales. And we just won't talk about the Saints because I think we know what's going on there. they're playing for the number one overall pick. So to answer your question, yeah, I don't see them as like one of the top 2 or 3 contenders in the NFC, but I do feel like they have a puncher's chance if they are able to get in there because of their ability to play offense and defense. I think they can win a lot of different ways.